So the day is here for Immortality. It is the time where we can see if the grind is really worth it. EA have added the final part to the Become Immortal Evo. The card design is so nice, but it's 500k. 1000 FC points is one of those where I feel like FC points maybe is justified, but as well as this, if you don't have the coins or FC points, you can complete this as an SBC, which will check the price shortly. But let's find out. Are the boosts good enough? For cheap and fast EAFC 25 Ultimate Team coins, head over to MMOEXP.com, link in the top of the description, and make sure to use my code Morsey at checkout to save yourself 8% off your entire order. Now, I'm in the process of still evolving my Vidal. I'm a little bit behind here, guys. I've been busy the past couple of days, but as soon as I get this done, I will be reviewing the card for sure. But we're going to take a look at essentially the boosts we get from this Evo, as well as some of the best change you can create here. Because a lot of you haven't started yet. I might be able to convince you to do just that by looking at some of the mad cards that you can basically complete. But let me know down below right now who you've chosen if you have started. Smash a like while you're down there. Show me some love for this Evo content. And Immortality. So, you do get 5-star, 5-star. Playstyle plus, of course, you've already got 2, you're going to get ping, which I'm fine with. +1 to the pace shooting with no caps. That's where you're going to see some crazy chains in a bit. Base, relentless, yes. +1 in the physical. So you're not getting an out-and-out stamina boost, which is going to be an issue for a lot of people. You do go up to the 5-star weak foot and skill move. So 5-star, 5-star. Base block gets added, which is pretty rogue, fair enough. As well as base trickster. So to be a decent playstyle, especially for a CDM. I'm doing Vidal. I will take block and trickster all day. Hopefully that amplifies the dribbling a bit, as well as the clean cosmetics. So it's not a massive boost for 500k realistically. Like, you're getting a +1 across the board, not cap, which is nice. But it might not be like an essential must do if your Evo's already looking decent enough at 92 rated. Like this Vidal, you probably could just keep it for a rainy day, potentially look to evolve him maybe a little bit down the line once we get 92 rated Evos. But that's not what you're here for. It is mainly to see the state of some of these cards. And let me just quickly introduce you to one player in particular. I'm seeing some crazy chains. Now, I'm going to go through like almost just one and done Immortality Evos, like just by following the Immortality Evo chain, but as well as setup Evos like this man, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. So the 2 LS Me Idolo and the new Hawk, you got to do the 2 LS twice. Now, you can do an SBC to complete this, so it's not cheap. But if you were to sink maybe, let's say, 100k coins, about 90k worth of fodder, complete the Become Immortal. Immortal? English? I don't know what I just said. But this is the card you could create, which looks mad. Like, look at the stats. This is a beyond team in a season level. Finesse, rapid, and pinged. As a cam, as a centre mid, as a box-to-box, like, unbelievable. Base playstyles are nice. Obviously, you could be selective to an extent. I believe you do get base playstyles here, so you might be kind of limited, or these Evos might basically select them for you. So when it comes to it, this little chain here gives the card base technical, which is fine, but the potential is mad for some of these cards. Like, just take a look at some of the other options as well. Gravenberg, I'm pretty certain it's a similar kind of story with this 2 Ares as well as the Hawk Evo chained, but as like a box-to-box centre mid, deep line playmaker, he looks mad. You do get finesse and rapid, that's because of this Evo. But it's something to keep in mind, right? Potentially, something to keep an eye on if you've not started as of yet. But probably one of the most popular ones in regards to just the Immortality chain is N'Golo Kante. Base intercept already, you can get anticipate and ping pass. This is the cam version, right? And honestly, on paper, he looks brilliant. Arguably better than the CDM. But once again, as I said, it's not an essential boost at the end here if you're happy keeping the 4-star, 5-star Kante. Stats, very similar. You are getting the +1 across the board. One thing he doesn't lack in is the stamina department. 90 with base relentless is absolutely fine. But this, I believe, is a CDM version. So on paper, just not as good stat-wise. You've only got 2 90s compared to 4 90+ stats. But what you do have is a pretty big boost in the defending there. So that's something to keep in mind. Realistically though, like, if you've not started or not committed yet to a Kante, I'll probably lean towards this one and just play him as a CDM anyway. But the rolls are something you got to keep in mind. He has holding ++ already, and this one lacking in that department, but still some decent options. But it's interesting for sure, and it's a bit frustrating, especially for me because I've taken the defensive option for Vidal, when potentially it's the wrong route because the attacking option here looks better on paper. Like this man. He's going to be good though. He's going to be good no matter what. I am hyped to get this card done. If you've chosen Vidal like me, let me know which kind of way you've gone. Have you gone the CDM or have you gone the cam option here? Because this one cannot play as a CDM. When arguably I feel like his body type suits the more box-to-box CDM kind of style. So that's something to keep in mind there. But Mason Mount trending. It's another chain by the looks of it with the 2 Ares into Gladiator, back into 2 Ares, and then they become Immortal chain here. So if you do have these Evos and you're about the grind, there's some mad combinations you can make. Head to foot.gg, check them out. This one caught my eye for sure. Team of the Week McSauce into Gladiator for free. Super easy to get. It's pretty much 3 games, right? This Evo is literally just 3 games, any game mode. Super easy to get done. Straight into this. You've got a 90 plus across the board. Agility and balance is in the mud, right? He's going to feel stocky, but he's got to still be decent. Playstyle plus is finesse, press, proven, pinged. Actually really nice for a CDM McTominay. Definitely one to keep an eye on. But yeah, as you can see, just so many crazy cards can be made now. Just out and out with the new Team of the Weeks and with chains. One thing that this Evo definitely is a nice thing, right? Is the lack of like stat caps. Like you could get +1s no matter your stats. Obviously it's going to be limited to an extent, but all 90s across the board again for Sissoko. 6'4", big man in the CDM. Bruise, anticipate and pinged. Yeah, Icon Chem, get it done. He looks quality. Lavia, Club 90s. Absolutely dreaming with the puppeteer this one. A little chain to start with, but he looks fantastic. Incisive, pinged and long ball. Okay, just an out-and-out playmaker. Brilliant play styles, and I tell you what, I did actually really like his what was it? Is it box? No, Future Stars. Future Star this year. He had some sort of promo card that I was a big fan of. Vitinha, a fan favorite for sure at the start. Depending on which option you went for, the CDM or potentially this one here. Of course, he already has Tiki Taka playstyle plus, so you are getting the finesse shot this route or maybe technical incisive. Tell you what, Tiki Taka. This is a nice combo. Tiki-taka, incisive, and pinged. Yeah, he looks crazy, man. I feel like if you've chosen this man, he's going to be unbelievable. Brilliant base play styles on this card. Obviously, you can fine-tune that yourself. In regards to, like, I did get a fair amount of comments asking which are the best play styles. It's honestly personal preference. You can kind of pick a mix and decide where you want to play him. If you want to play him more advanced, maybe look for something like a low-driven, a power shot, get some shooting play styles. Definitely would be saying the passing, incisive, and tiki-taka for sure. Even if you're going to take Incisive Plus, at least you get Tiki Taka base there. It's obviously not relevant to Vitinha because he already has them. And as well as Anticipate and Jockey are a nice combination. Even if you're picking a more attackive player, I think you can have some fun with it. But just look at some of the crazy options, man. Like obviously we've got some other Evos floating in there, but the variety is there for sure. Like 95 shooting, the stats, obviously it's just stats we're looking at. We're not looking at like the actual how good the card is in game. We're not use them. The body type's something to keep in mind. The players like Tonali, looking juicy, is going to be a fan favorite. But in regards to Vidal, I will have a review as I said. I did take the CDM option though, so maybe not the best on paper, but I'm sure he's going to be absolutely phenomenal. I tell you what, if I go straight into Immortality, let me know what you think in regards to the price tag as well. Are you a fan of it, or do you think it's a little bit steep? We are getting an icon, yes, but maybe it's a tiny bit steep coin-wise. Fodder-wise, I'll check in a second. But just to skim for a few players again, the familiar kind of faces. Kante, Vitinha, McTominay. This Stein doesn't look bad. I'm pretty sure it's purely for dynamic image on these guys. Intercept, Anticipate, as well as pinged on Ambari here. Looks good. A lot of people singing the praises for this man. He's got the bruiser, right? Yeah, playstyle plus bruiser. Intercept and pinged. And he's 6'4". I played against him a fair bit in Rush. He is an absolute man mountain. Let me know if you went down this option. He looks like a decent shout as well. Big Joe Linton, can't go wrong. Paredes, looks tidy. Goretzka, Thuram. You can have some variety in this, man. And I think you'll have some fun. But let me know if you think it's going to be worth it, if you're yet to start. And if you are yet to start, honestly, go for .gg. Look at some of the best chains, because the option to maybe craft a card like this, it definitely intrigues me, because the stats look mad. Even though Team of Season's around the corner, I think this card probably still will be hanging with the best. But as I said, I get Vidal done at some point. But a little update in regards to Immortality. Before I do sign off, let me quickly double check the price tag for the SBC version. As of course we don't all have the coins and the FC points, so it's nice to be able to... Oh, okay, it's 500k. EA! I mean, it makes sense. It's exactly the same. At this point, I feel like coins or FC points probably are the play to just to go down that route. 500k worth of fodder for that Evo. It's better off probably just spending coins or FC points. But smash a like if you enjoyed the Evo content. Hopefully, I've been able to update you guys, keep you guys going with this Evo chain. I'll be doing it for future chains as well. But enjoy the rest of your Friday. Hey, I'll catch you later.